I feel like Mel Gibson from Braveheart holding Bitcoin. Crashed through the 6,000 support. Smashed through $10,000. Soon we will pass $50,000. But I'm going to tell you what to do once we pass $50,000. But this revolution will not be bloody. The bloody wars that were so common back in the time when fiat currency was founded are not going to be part of this revolution. The greatest transfer of wealth, and how can I be so confident that we are going to smash through $100,000? I'll tell you why. Because Bitcoin is a self-similar replicating fractal. What does that mean? You see this? It looked just like this when we were there. And there were two more before it, or depending on how you count, how many. You can't pin down a fractal. You can't predict what's going to happen next or in the short run. But in the long run, and at least with Bitcoin, we've determined that there's a pattern. The boring period, followed by the parabolic move up and the crash down. We have seen this happen numerous times. And so the point is this. You can look at what the reason that people say that this is the greatest transfer of wealth of all time is because this bubble was the retail investor getting in. The first time ever that retail got in before institutions. And the next bubble, it's all about the institutions getting in. I'll talk about that in a second. But this bubble was the retail investors, family offices, wealthy individuals, creative investors or creative investment funds. That's who got in here. This one was the criminals, and then they got arrested and everything got shut down. I mean, that before that was the libertarians, and there was another one before that that was the cryptographers. This next one is institutions. In fact, you know, it looks like the beginning of the bull run here in April when we took off. The reason for that was the risky whales, as Travis Kling calls them, saw that there was a bid for Bitcoin through Fidelity. Fidelity had a long line, and that started the bid, and that got this ball rolling, and others are coming. TD Ameritrade, E-Trade, and I don't know what these guys are doing. Here's the thing. The reason Fidelity is buying actual Bitcoin. New York Stock Exchange soon is going to be buying actual Bitcoin. Any of these people that are buying you some piece of paper that promises something from 5 different people, I don't follow that. Brings me to which CME, for example, settles in dollars. They don't settle in real Bitcoin. They're not touching Bitcoin. And look at their price limits. 10%. At one point, Bitcoin was up over 20% today. And I don't know what any of this means, but I think if you try to put this fractal in a cage, it's going to try to rattle it, and we'll see what any of that means. But let me get back to my point here. So the thing to remember, though, when this thing goes parabolic, so like I was saying here, you know, take your profit, say at 100,000, but it could go a lot higher. So here's the point. Look at right here. Where are we here? Okay, fourth thought. In September, even in August of 2017, you could have bought Bitcoin at 4,500, and it went all the way up to touching 19. But 2 years later, you could have bought it for less. That's painful, right? So once you buy, so we're only here, but it's going to come faster than you think. That we're going to be here, and whenever you buy, you're better off waiting for the next boring low. That's 50,000 is my line in the sand for that. Once we cross 50,000, you're in stupid territory. That's when the traders come out, the scammers are out, TV loves it, the bots are getting you to read shit like you need to put all your money into it. But look at how long, so if we're talking from here, what is this, August? So, okay, here's the September. and you had till December. So if you're going to be a trader during the bull market, your career was pretty much September through December. Okay? Short game. Like, once you get over 50,000, I would say you start, once Bitcoin's over 50,000, start dollar cost averaging out, because it's in stupid territory where you probably can buy it for less or at $50,000 3 years from when we hit it. Okay? And this is, I am not a financial advisor, whatever that means. I think you have to say that if I'm selling something. I ain't selling anything. Guess what I'm doing? Guess what I'm doing? I don't like blood, so I'll stop it right here. This revolution, hopefully, will be peaceful. But fiat currency, which has had 100% market share, is going to lose some market share. Fiat being government and banks in cooperation with each other to create the fractional reserve system that has been around for 300 years and has done a wonderful job. Some people think the gold standard would have done better, but we had to get off of that in 1913 in order to, print money to fund the stupid war. But whatever, and I'm not saying fiat currency goes away. I'm just saying the 100% market share coming under pressure. That's all I'm saying. Thank you.